Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope everyone is doing well today. Happy Friday to you. We have made it to Friday, much to the chagrin of many, I'm sure. Wondered there for a few minutes if we were going to make it, but here we are. And we're going to start Final Fantasy X-2, Yuna's Angels. Okay, so before we get into this game, let's go ahead and get the good housekeeping out of the way. I am looking for growth. I really want to grow. I need you guys to help me out with that. I will need follows, Twitch, Twitter, Rumble, and Kick. Subscription on YouTube would be great. Those are the 5 I'm on. It's free. It's free to help with, like that. All you got to do is click a little button, and everything would be great. Help me grow. Help me become a little more successful at what I'm doing. If you are feeling froggy... Shit, no. There's no save data. If you are feeling froggy, I'd love it to have your help. I'm going to turn down the game volume for a second because I know there's a spoken song here, and I don't want it to be copyright claims. I would love it if I could have your support through doing that. That would be great. I'm 3 followers away from Kick to being monetized, 198 on YouTube. So whatever you can do to help me out. There's Pain. We'll get to know her. Yeah, in position. So there's going to be a music concert here. Of course, if you are looking to support me monetarily, I can do that too with a sub on Twitch or on Rumble. And of course, I have a merch store that would help, and as well as I'm a Glitch Energy affiliate, go to Glitch Energy and then use my code Enigma, and you'll get a discount and get some delicious drinks. Yuna's changing. She's changing into a new outfit. And this is going to be a very big deal. So, Yuna, rightfully so, has become a very big celebrity in Spira since the events of 10, because she has been she's the only summoner to survive. She is the grand summoner that actually survived the pilgrimage to Sin. So, the Eternal Calm is here. Uh-oh. Yep, I remember this commercial. This song will be in your head when you listen to it. And that's what we're just kind of mildly being introduced to the 3. Now, forgive me for not remembering everything about this. I can tell you that it is a non-linear game. While the big complaint fans have about 10, the last great Final Fantasy, is how linear it is. 10-2 is the exact opposite. So, we damn sure. There's Pain, the newcomer. See what happens here. Why is Yuna having a concert, though? I don't know. Why would she be having a concert? All right, let's turn the game volume back up a little bit. There we go. So what are we doing here with Yuna? She's got a concert going on here. She's got her booty shorts. And Pain and Riku are like, what are we doing? Yuna, what are you doing?
Hey, give it back already.
Boys, want in on this number? Then show me your moves.
Think you can keep up?
So we got action coming right away. Come on, Whiskey. Come on. Whiskey, come on. Whiskey, come. Come on. Whiskey, come on. It's all right. Come on. Come on. Whiskey, come. There you go. Good boy. So we have a return to the active time battle system here. You'll notice that we have the bottom right hand corner. Our characters have those green power bars that are their active time battle bars. That's our time bar. When they fill up, then we get a turn. Hi, Alucard. Hey there, Grizzled. Summoning. I don't remember if they're summoning in this game or not. I know that the Aeons are all dead, so I don't think there's a summoner.
I could have danced all night.
So
No time for an encore.
be prepared for a lot of puns in this game, guys. There are a lot of puns.
Hold still.
Oh, good. They refilled our health.
Out of the way.
No Yuna yet, though. Yes, this is the Charlie's Angels of Final Fantasy games. And we're just kind of getting into the... We haven't even gotten into the nuts and bolts of anything yet. So hope everyone had a great day. There is not a car wash scene in this game, as far as I know. As far as I remember.
Move.
So how's everybody doing? The massage scene. Yes, they're at the massage scene. Yes, Pain will jump up on Yuna's back and massage her with her feet. Like I said, we haven't gotten to the nuts and bolts of anything yet.
Hey, you run too fast.
You're too slow, little girl.
Oh. He looks fun.
Show's over!
Youch. This way.
They did do a better job with facial expressions in this game. In the in Final Fantasy X, there wasn't as many. Oh, we have help. And it's Hot Pants Yuna. Here she comes. It's Yuna Wick.
Where's the imposter?
Alfalfa cow. Alfalfa. I've done the alfalfa before. That sucks. But yeah, you gotta find the humor in it. That's for damn sure. Here comes.
It cannot be.
It is. Oh, completely missed that. There we go. Yeah, they did a better job graphically with this. Even though it was only a couple years after 10, they did. There was a lot they did with the engine to make it look better. Oh, it's LeBlanc time.
Persistent, aren't you?
My grid. You give us back Uni's garment grid right now.
Didn't you girls ever learn to share?
No.
Give it back. Very well, it's yours. But it won't be yours for long, loves.
Man eater, man eater. Well, she's gonna have a lot of different jobs that she can have. Like right now, we're changing from gunner to dancer or musician.
It was nice knowing you.
Let's get moving.
I am.
Hey, eyes on me.
It was nice knowing you.
Yes, the job system definitely returns here.
This is goodbye, love.
There we go. LeBlanc is going to be one who turns up many times during this
I
game.
won't let you off so easily next time. Get back here!
Riku.
What? What? Hey,
She can't stop dancing.
my body just started dancing by itself. I didn't know what was going on. I was frightened. Then, while I was dancing, something happened.
You sure looked like you were enjoying yourself.
Yeah, she was
I thought
dancing.
It felt like some other person's excitement just took over.
That can happen when you use the garment grid. The emotions of the person recorded in the sphere pass to the user.
Isn't that dangerous?
I can't really say.
But
I'm
it's
just a
your
kid.
invention.
I'm just a kid.
Yep, just a kid. That'll be his thing. It's brother.
Dancing, Yuna. I want to see.
It'll cost you.
Oh?
One moment.
She's kidding.
What? No dance? Lucy TV. Goings. Doing goody duck.
I've completed my latest invention.
But you're just a kid. Alright, so unlike Final Fantasy X, we do have actual levels up here. As we can see, Luna's level 2, and then we have Riku and Painter level 3. We take a look at our garment grids. We can see that we have the first steps grid here. Yuna, Pain, Riku currently using this. And as you can see, we have access to Gunner, which is what Yuna is. Warrior, which is what Pain is. Songstress, or Dancer, is what we just used there. And then Thief, that is what Riku is. We can change to any of these jobs freely, depending on where we are on the sphere grid. For instance, Yuna as a songstress, we can see is that purple note right there in the middle. From there, we can take her to Gunner, Warrior, or Thief, and there are two other grid spheres in this grid that are open. As we play through the game, we will be able to get other grids that have other effects and other more nodes, easier to switch between certain jobs, things like that, and we're going to get more jobs as well. So this game is very much going to be more about the jobs than it is going to be about the earlier game, which was a sphere grid. So if we take a look at abilities, as a songstress, we see that she has 2% of everything filled out. Let's look at Gunner. She's 5%. And we have those. Take a look at Gunner. We see that she's mastered attack. She has 2 into pot shot. Enchanted ammo's there. We have burst shot, dart proof, trigger happy version 2. As we get ability points, we will be able to max these things out and grow the character class more than what it is. And it's like that for all character classes. So this airship should probably look somewhat familiar. It's not really familiar because it's a different airship, but
This is Pain.
hi, Pain.
I look up to her as a sphere hunter, and also as a friend. I
There,
still
boy, right. That's right.
She's not exactly the talkative type. I heard she joined the Gullwings shortly before I did. Riku doesn't know much about her either.
What now?
Nothing.
Pain is like goth, but not as goth Lulu, and not as well endowed as Lulu is.
I know everything.
Shinra's an Al Bhed. He's a real whiz kid.
His name is Shinra. No relation. Let's see who else we got here. There's Riku. Let's see what she has to say. The reboot?
Fun?
You bet. It all began when I saw this sphere of you. At least, it looked like you. I couldn't say for sure. I thought I might find more spheres like it if I joined the Gullwings, so I did. Oh, in case you're wondering, the Gullwings are sphere hunters, and sphere hunters are, well, this. We fly all over Spira. I'm really enjoying myself.
Glad to hear it. For a while there, I was starting to feel like a kidnapper.
Yeah, you kind of are.
Don't be silly.
Still analyzing.
Greedy.
Oh, we don't have any of the
Buddy says he was aboard
Al
the
Bhed
same airship
primers.
with us 2 years ago. When I told him I didn't remember, he seemed disappointed.
I bet it did. And that's brother up there, who really wants to see Yuna dance.
Yuna, has my talking gotten better?
He really has improved quite a bit. He told me that he practiced, just so that he could talk with me more.
Alright, so we have another dress sphere. So if we want to look at our garment grid, Festivalist can be put in there. And I'll have new different things. Now, just like Final Fantasy X, yeah, I pre-ordered it yesterday. Is it a limited edition? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, that's why I pre-ordered it. Because it finally had a date. So the sphere means exactly the same. I have not played this, the HD remaster, so here we are. So this game is the exact opposite in a way of, it's on my mind. Of 10, where 10 was kind of linear. It was very linear actually, and hello, Shubov.
Now, what can I do for you?
Our barkeep's a Hypella.
Notice.
No one knows his real name, so everyone just calls him Barkeep. Brother took him in, and now he works aboard the airship.
We can buy things here.
Thank you.
Ah, Kotaku. Kotaku's the worst. Kotaku were to disappear tomorrow, nobody would miss it. Just ask yourself which one of those outlets did Alyssa Mercante work for. That answers your question.
Gull Wings! Report to the bridge!
I'm at the bridge.
Treasure sphere waves. They're coming from those ruins they found at Gagazet.
All right.
Cut up! Gagazet!
All right, so just
Sacred Mount Gagazet, silent guardian of Xanarkand, city of the dead. When the faith disappeared, the clouds enshrouding the mountain began to thin and disperse, revealing long-forgotten ruins among its peaks.
I have already messed up. So let's try that again. That's why my big complaint with 10.2 is that you can really if you can miss something very easily. Yeah, it's the dumbest shit. But it's, to me, it's always Kotaku used to be like when I worked at GameStop. Kotaku was I would visit that website a dozen times a day because I was always curious as to the news in gaming. It was my job to know things, what's going on. I want to know, and it was actually quite good. And gosh, it was probably about 2012, 2013. It started shifting to other things, you know. I talk to brother again. Am I wrong? Well, he's supposed to give me another sphere.
I know.
Maybe I didn't. Anyway, I agree. She's an activist. She doesn't give two shits about gaming. She doesn't give two shits about her audience. All she cares about is her own clout and what she can do to boost her own stock in the eyes. She wants to be in the center of attention. That's what she's doing right now. Her whole thing with Keeley is she's trying to. She's acting like she wants to go to the Game Awards, even though she doesn't. And she's trying to write a story, a hit piece on the Game Awards because she thinks that there's an award using black folks as a prop. Which she's probably not wrong about that. But coming up from her, it's just rich. Yeah. Except where's Frosk now? Frosk had nothing. She thought she was always going to have a platform, and she found out real effing quick she doesn't. And now she is thermonuclear.
Our barkeep's a Hypello. No one knows his real name, so everyone just calls him Barkeep. Brother took him in, and now he works aboard the airship.
Frost thought she was always going to be on G4 and that she would always have a platform to run her mouth, and she don't. Same thing with these folks. And Alyssa Mercante is the same way. She thought she was going to have a platform to run her mouth, and Kotaku fired her because she is the worst kind of journalist. We're not going to get the grid I was looking for. Oh well. G4 was going to fail no matter what they did because they put all the wrong people in all the wrong places.
Sacred Mount Gagaset, silent guardian of Xanarkand, city of the dead. When the faith disappeared,
I know there was people really excited about Adam Sessler being back on G4, and I was like, that's a mistake.
hey, the rocks are floating.
Don't tell me we gotta climb up that thing.
No worries. I'll take you to the top.
Sessler is the worst type of person who cashed in on a craze that he hates. He hates gaming. He can't stand it. And he hates you even more for being into it.
You know.
Yeah, she did drive it home.
Disasterific!
Disasterific is not a word. Say disastrous, like the rest of Spira.
I'm not listening!
Riku, come in.
You want me to hurt him?
I've never met Sessler. I met Kevin Pereira once. He's he was nice and quick-witted. I used to think that back during the height of original G4, I followed him on Twitter, and I was like, oh, I really want... I could see myself
That was a little close.
talking with Sessler and us becoming friends. And then I started reading what he was tweeting about, and it's like, I don't think this is not the same guy.
You got it.
Circle button. Pardon me. Morgan Webb, on the other hand, she's a little more coy. Morgan Webb got more. I think that Morgan Webb, probably a very big reason why Sessler is probably resentful of gamers is that he probably resents Morgan Webb's popularity.
Getting across this way.
Let's find another route.
Morgan Webb became exceedingly popular due to well, I mean, to be honest with you, thank you. Morgan Webb's hot, and she never really did a lot, at least not till the end of her time with G4, to really put an end to her fans, because she had a lot of fans that really, you know, lusted after. She was married, and she wouldn't even admit that for a long time, because she knew it would cost her in the fans and in the eyes of, because she's a hot chick that loved games. So she had all sorts of computer geeks wishing they could shoot their shot with her. Even though she had no interest, she had to maintain the illusion that she was.
It stopped.
Owie.
I still think I missed something.
Is you know okay?
Things are, oh, disasterific.
Disasterific. I am on my way.
What about me?
I still feel like I'm missing something. Pretty much, yeah. But Webb doesn't never, as far as I know, was never an e-girl. She just was trying to protect her fan base. As far as I know, anyway. I'm not defending Webb as like this arbiter of truth. She had some bitchy spots too. Her and Sessler both, at the end of the first run of G4, did what they could to piss off every one of their fans. And they actively tried to do it. That was the whole thing. They didn't do things with X-Play that they thought were going to be good for the brand or good for the channel. They did things that they thought would be funny to piss off all their fans. Yeah. But trust me, if the e-girl thing was a thing when she was around, she probably would have been into it. I don't know if she would have an OF, but she damn sure would be
Who's there?
into it.
LeBlanc, remember that name well, loves.
Ah, the thief.
Whatever do you mean? Ugh, that's what I hate about amateurs.
Maybe she'll go away if we ignore her.
I heard that. Just as I was saying, amateurs, they have no concept of what it takes to be a true spear hunter.
Amateurs, weren't you following us?
Following? A mere coincidence.
You're right. There were no e-girls in the early 2000s.
As always.
Indeed, following them has paid off splendidly.
It kind of evolved from like the cosplay girls into becoming e-girls.
Them again?
Yep.
Enjoy your flight. Get your act together!
Well, it was also about the clout. Sessler, again, Sessler was very anti-gamer at that point. Oh, boy.
Let me blow you a kiss. Get your act together!
Twitch does have to make money somehow, and I don't I don't blame them for that. But at the same time, I don't want them making it off of kids.
Get your act together!
Yeah, well, Twitch has nowhere to... They need to enforce their TOS even-handedly, and they need to start doing it with the quickness.
Let's get moving.
Nice. Now, it all depends on who you are on that platform. That's it, whether it determines whether or not you get a slap on the wrist or not.
And this is the thanks I get for going easy on you.
Yes.
Hey!
Who does she think she is?
She's getting hurt.
Good. They healed us. So this is a race. Why am I still in... Oh, that's my fault. I'm gonna swap that over. Sony failed the Vita. Oh, crap. Oh, did I go the wrong way? I guess I did. To make this race a lot harder. Oh, the memory cards were very expensive. That part is true. But they were more... Again, they were more... Sony didn't market the damn thing with a damn. That was their problem.
You look a tad flushed. Why not stop to catch your breath?
And it's been a minute since I've played this, so don't get upset if I miss something and all that. Do our best. Been a long time since I've played this game. What are you doing, Yuna? Like I said, I don't remember hardly any of it, so... I wish I had that kind of money. Mr. Beast, if you're looking to give somebody money, I could really use it. Come on. Come on! I don't... Oh, come on. Okay, alright. I just figured out if you hold it, instead of pressing it, you actually get it automatically.
Sorry, boss.
Might do this again just because I completely did not get how... Are you kidding me? There we go.
So what's next?
If Mr. Beast were to give me a couple $100,000, I wouldn't mind it whatsoever. Honestly, if he were to give me a couple $100,000, I would be much easier, much happier right now. Then I'd pay off my student loan, and I could afford health insurance.
Let's show the ladies a nice warm welcome.
Hey, Jack Frost. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. It's been a minute since I've played this, so a lot of the stuff that I would usually be an expert on, I am not an expert on. It's been 20 years or so since I've played this game. Yeah, get up there. It's a snack with a gun on it.
Would you stop staring?
No, I won't. I bet you there's a boss here. And now that we are... Let's try this. Pardon me. There are chests that we didn't get down here, so I want to go look. Oh, well, won't let me. Okay. Final Fantasy X is the last great Final Fantasy, in my opinion. What are you doing? Yuna? Get your... There we are. What are you doing, girl? Mine. Boss fight. Oh, you did Blitzball and the lightning dodges. When I just got done with 10 on Wednesday, and I just... It's like, I'm not doing lightning dodges or a Blitzball.
It comes.
It's... Hit it with the shampoo.
I bet we'll be fine.
Boris! Boris! That's about right. Put the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
Case closed.
Alright, we got it.
Found it!
It's obvious to the trained eye.
I want some crab meat. It'd be good. Crab meat's good shit.
Perfect for the dull wings.
Youth wins again.
Well, I guess we'll be taking this.
Well, okay. Maybe next time, brother, you drop us off up here.
Mission complete.
Brother? He's not with you?
Brother? Brother, 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 brother. Brother. Brother.
He said something about Yuna being in trouble. Then he just jumped ship.
And here he is.
He's alive, right? Just leave him there.
Can you analyze the sphere we found?
I'm on it.
Thank you, brother.
It was, it's nothing.
Nothing, brother.
Don't strain yourself.
Leader must be tough.
Oh, she just stomped a mud hole in him and walked it dry. What does brother actually do around here? And she just sits on his face. Look at this. Welcome to my OnlyFans, brother. I'm gonna sit on your face. There she goes, sitting on his face. Enigma, you're kinda crazy. Did you say he's scanning for ideas?
Analysis complete. Want to watch the sphere?
Yeah, I should rest. You have to rest once a chapter, right? That looks like Xanarkand.
I can't believe I actually got a ticket. What a thrill to be able to shake her hand like that.
Her hand.
Think it's worth anything?
It's not very exciting.
It's about right.
But we can use it as a dress sphere.
Black Mage.
Woo!
Incoming data. Goings to your stations. How long you plan on lying there?
Until she comes over and sits on his face.
What is it?
The treasure sphere data you've been dying for. There's at least one on Besaid Island. And
Which is
another
where
in
you're
the
from.
Xanarkand ruins.
So, where to?
All right, so we have hotspots. All right. Here's the hard part about this game. While while Final Fantasy X is linear, all the way till the end of the game, which means you start out in one place and it's a great big hallway. 10-2 is not. 10-2 is very open and random, and if you don't do everything they want you to do, I'm try as get as close as I can. I don't think I'll be able to do 100%, but we'll see. I'm using a guide just because if you don't do everything they want you to do in the order they want you to do them, you'll miss big parts of the game. You know, I'm just saying that given the fact that these character designs were done by not Amano, the other guy, Nomura, the fact that her boots are lace up is very un-Nomura-like. Nomura loves zippers, so I would figure her boots would be zip up, but that's just me noticing things. Oh, okay. If we can get 100% completion, that'd be great, but I don't know if we'll be able to. Okay, they're telling us to stay away from Xanarkand. Boris. Alright, they want us to go to Besaid Island first, which makes sense, considering that's where the game started. This is Yuna's hometown. So we do really want to take some time to also level, okay? The grind obviously is important, but if we take a look at our abilities here with Yuna, she's now up to 8% because we have managed to master Pot Shot. Next will be Cheap Shot, according to this. So everything, just like the job system games. Let's just head back over here so we can fight. Every turn we take, I believe we get a point, if memory serves me correctly. So there's a point for Yuna and a point. There's 3 points, one for each. I think that's how it works. Take a look, we'll see. We see Yuna now she took 2 shots there, so Cheap Shot now is 9 of 30. So that's how every turn you get a point for. And you can spam that, especially like if you get certain techniques that don't cost anything to use and don't kill anything. You can sit here and just over and over again spam like Prey or something. I'm just using that as an example, and get points over and over and over again. So it's not dependent on that you kill monsters. It's not dependent on that you level up your character, you can get points just by taking turns. Therefore, as I'm sure you know, some of them are going to be a little more difficult to level up than others. See, now she's at 11 of 30 for cheap shot. So that's the nice thing about the grind in this game is it's not as nuts just simply because you get them just simply by taking turns, as opposed to in past games where the group of enemies you would kill would give you X amount of points. You know, you'd kill a group and it would say, yeah, 1 AP point, and that would be like 1 job point per. Like I said, it can be spammed, depending on character class and what you're doing.
I got this. Hey, I want to fight too.
Oh my. Don't remember Iron Giants being on Besaid Island, but hey. So every one of these shots that we're taking, we're getting points for. Oh, Yuna died. I think. Huh? Yeah. It can be very chaotic. Let's take a look at abilities here. Did Yuna get... She did get 2 shots there. Okay. Of course, the Save Spear will, of course, move you up. Abilities... Yuna, Riku, and Pain are the only 3 characters you get to play as in this game as well. But you can change dress spheres right in the middle of a fight. So if you find yourself as Yuna's gunner, and you find that, oh gosh, I need to go to something better, you can in the middle of a fight. Other dress grids, when we get to the garment grids, you'll see some of them have bonuses as well. Like maybe you get double AP or something like that in certain areas. Just depends on the grid. We'll get access to those. Brother was supposed to give us a grid and he didn't, so... I don't know if it's because I didn't sit on his face enough or what. They did use the same resources from 10. A lot of the monsters are exactly the same. Made for a quicker development time. Yeah, some of them did. But they didn't do a whole lot of redesigns of the monsters. I mean, the Iron Giant's the Iron Giant. It's the same one that we were fighting on the Thunder Plains not 2 days ago. And again, that took a lot of shots, so let's take a look.
Surprise!
I got surprised. Thank you for following, Jack Frost. I appreciate it. Yeah. See, but now Yuna's all the way up to cheap shot number, halfway to cheap shot. Thank you for playing the game. But that's how this game works. And we'll get to peek in on all the characters. Save too. Since they kind of died at the end of the first game. Yeah. No, we would lose. That's why we're kind of doing this slowly so we can get stronger. The only real mistake, I shouldn't say the only real mistake, but a big mistake that they made with the pacing of this game is they made it very much faster paced than a traditional RPG. That's why everything seems so hectic and fast. With the ATB and then, you know, the way that the mission system is set up. But you really got to take your time and build up your characters. It's not something that you're just going to breeze right through, even though technically you can breeze right through it. You lose all the fun that way. Yeah, you don't want to go too far. You gotta take your time. See, she just learned Ice Brand. Pain did. So let's look at her ability grid and we'll see her abilities. We'll see that she's already learned Ice Brand. So she's now got that for whatever she needs. Thunderblade will be next for her. And we'll just continue. I think we can actually change it too, can't we? We can. Okay, so we can choose whatever the hell we want to master. So I'm going to go back to Thunderblade. And some things, obviously, you will level up as you... you can't get, you know, like a better cure spell till you get the very first cure spell. So that will be something, too, that you'll say, oh, I've unlocked fire. Now fire, you can unlock that. But that's, and because I've introduced levels up again, you still will see, you'll get your stat increases as you level up. But of course, you got to remember the job levels are really where you're going to get your ability to mix and match and take things from one job to another, and really be able to put together some pretty nasty combinations of jobs. And yes, every time you switch over, they change clothes. So the amount of changing over on the sphere grid's actually really the big part of the allure is to see, you know, Yuna's the gunner right now, but you can switch over gunner to Riku. You can switch over gunner to Pain. So they can all change. They can, each of them can be any of the job classes as long as they're on the dress grid.
No problem.
And as I was saying, other jobs are going to be easier to max out than others. Dancer tends to be a little more difficult because dancers really don't do direct damage. They only dance. So you have to continually work at that.
Oh yeah.
And just don't forget, just because you're not getting a lot of experience doesn't mean you're not getting ability points. And ability points are going to be what you're really searching for here. Cheap Shot's about to get mastered. So we'll get that here in 3, and then it'll move on to the next one. Not yet. It said, bro, did he not? Let's see if he's got it. I do want to get the garment grids.
I know everything.
See, we don't have Vanguard. It said brother's supposed to give it to you, yeah. And thank you for following me, Jack Frost. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at Vanguard here. Okay, so if we put Warrior here, this should get us 5%, 5 strength right there for Warrior, right? Let's put Gunner there in the middle. Black Mage, we'll stick right there. There. And I think we can do that for all of them. Okay, wait. Okay, the garment grid is very simple. All right. There. Now if we equip, there we go. There. Now those are going to give us bonuses of strength and magic. Yeah, he gave us festivals.
Give it.
You don't like that. I don't go down the road. Now that we have the Vanguard dress sphere and we have them all equipped with it, Pain should be doing more damage because she's got double strength on the grid. See, we don't need the first steps when we have the Vanguard, and we'll get more dress spheres. They're going to have even more bonuses and more areas where you can mix and match and all that.
Leave it to me.
Ooh. So this should be a little quicker now because they all have a little more oomph behind their hits. So Yuna just learned Cheap Shot, and you learned it on the fly too. So she's mastered that. So if we take a look at her skills, her abilities here with Gunner, she's now at 11% because she learned Cheap Shot. Her next one will be Enchanted Ammo, unless we choose Trigger Happy Volume 2 or Dark Proof or something else. And that's how leveling in this game works. Is they put you in these. You can level up traditionally, so your levels up when it comes to fewer and far between compared to 10. But it's going to be the job levels is really what you're going to be looking at, is because that's where you're going to get a lot of your mixing and matching certain killer attack patterns and things like that. I mean, Garment Grid. Yes, you're right, Jack Frost. I apologize. It's talking off the top of my head. But like in 10, you can swap out on the fly too. So if you're feeling froggy and you're done with Yuna as a gunner, you can swap her out according to where you are in the garment grid. I think we have to go to, you know, whatever else, but you can swap them out and take over the powers of that character. Or that character class, I mean. I misspeak sometimes. I'm an old man! But there's a lot of different dress spheres to get too. It's not like this is all we're gonna see. There's quite a bit, quite a few of them.
This is your lucky day.
And there are going to be reasons why our characters don't join us. Again, Yuna is a celebrity in this world. She is the first Grand Summoner to not die. So, and the one who brought the Eternal Calm. So everybody on Spira knows who the hell she is.
This will only take 2 rounds. Give me 1.
Not yet. It's been a long time since I've played this, so I don't really remember what my favorite dress sphere is. See that? And Payne just learned... No. Thunderblade. So Liquid Steel will be her next one. See, she's motoring right along through this stuff. And that's how you max these suckers out. And once Payne is done with Warrior, we can swap her out for whatever. But you're going to find better places to level and all that good stuff. See, she's almost halfway to Enchanted Ammo. We haven't looked at Riku yet. Oh, Borrowed Time is 100. That's why. Boy, look at Thief. Borrowed Time's 100. Then we go to 60, 120, 160. There's a lot of things here that she learns. That's a lot. Yes. The Final Fantasy X, it was a very melancholy... Spirit was very melancholy because they knew they were living under the thumb of sin. And they were... Even if the summoner defeated sin, they would only have X amount of years before it would come back. So they were very somber, they were very humble. It was very downtrodden. Now that sin is gone, everyone eternally, everyone is a little more lively, a little more looking forward to what tomorrow is.
So what's next?
I like the way their profile picture even changes too. That's kind of funny. Let's see, we're already at 5 of 20 of Liquid Steel. So it never hurts to take some time out to level and to grind a little bit, and get yourself done with some dress spheres. Get them maxed out. Especially if they're goofy ones that have, you know, like does Red Mage the one with the dual cast? Otherwise, it's just kind of there, you know.
Hi there.
Like I said, though, every time you take a move, there's a point for Riku. There's a point for Payne. So I believe every time they make a move, they get a point as that character. That makes the grind a lot easier for your abilities. And sometimes you'll sit there like with a dancer or something and just dance over and over again and not really do any damage, but you're still getting points just by using it. And unlike Dragon Quest 1 that we played yesterday, you can break Final Fantasy.
It's all in the wrist.
One thing that people they can definitely break Final Fantasy games. They make them that way on purpose. They don't do that with Dragon Quest as much.
Piece of cake.
See, she's already almost got Liquid Steel completely done. And it's even if we don't do any damage. Like steal here. She's going to steal. That's still going to get her a point.
Nice work.
So very different. The same, but very different. Pain, I think, is still... Yeah, she got 2 there. Not what I wanted. Yuna, on the other hand, she's almost got enchanted ammo. Oh. There we are. Okay, get used to this. And she's still working on borrowed time. So it's depending on the job. Thief looks like there's a lot to it. Not bad. No, I'll look every time. I don't have to look every tab, you know, but that's basically the ins and the outs of the system. As we oh, there's a chocobo. There's Liquid Steel. She learned it. And Yuna learned enchanted ammo, so now they'll move on to the next ones. Let's just take a look. Yuna's up to 15% on Gunner. She's going to target MP now. Oop, wrong. And Demi Sword for Pain, and then she'll move on to whatever's next. See, that's how it works. That's how this goes. And that's just as valuable as the experience level. Now, there's going to be better places to go to level up and everything. We're just doing this now because it's going to be... It's always advantageous to get a little bit of...
We won.
An empty win.
experience, you know. Never hurts. Because, again, this game is very...
This is your lucky day.
Hey, she's not going to say, here comes the hurt. That's got to be her thing. For those who are wondering about the reference there, this came out in like 2003. during the rise of a wrestler by the name of Brock Lesnar, who's still around. And when he was first coming up into WWE, the color commentator on SmackDown, oops, I didn't mean to go all that way.
This must be how a runaway feels after finally coming home.
Was the ex-wrestler Taz, and every time Lesnar would come out, Taz would yell, "Here comes the pain." So the character's name is Pain, so instead of pain, she'll say randomly, "Here comes the hurt." Because she can't say pain. Or she could say pain. You can't do that, but...
I'm a little nervous.
I bet. The way you took off without a word.
Yeah, that's what you did.
You said it. You caused quite a fuss, young lady.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, as long as you're okay, yeah?
Yeah?
Your friend?
Oh, this is Pain. We're looking for spheres together.
So, you're a sphere hunter now.
Yeah?
I heard the rumors. To
Yeah.
tell you the truth, I was too worried.
Of course not.
Gotta
Riku was
say,
there.
though, you, do seem pretty different.
Oh, you haven't changed a bit, Tubby.
Tubby.
Oh, cut it out, yeah? I'm going to be a father soon. Got to have a little more presence, you know?
Oh, really? Who did you knock up?
Any day now.
Waka, a daddy!
Who's the mom?
Truth, I sure don't feel like one. I mean, how do I know how a father's supposed to act in front of his kid?
Why not just do what your parents did?
Exactly.
Don't remember. Sin saw to that when I was still little.
You don't have any spheres of them?
Nope, not a single... Oh.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Anyway, do me a favor and go say hi to Lou. She's been worried about you. Get going.
So he knocked up Lulu, basically. So Waka, good for Waka. Getting out over his skis there. Because who wouldn't want to knock up Lulu?
That's it?
Don't hold out on me.
Yep. So we take a look here. 8 of 30. She's almost got borrowed time done. But that's basically the gameplay, the nuts and the bolts of how Final Fantasy X-2 plays out. It is grindy, but it does do what it's supposed to do, which is add another experience to the game for you. Plus, if you like looking at Riku in a thong, there she is. Some of the gameplay outfits that they have are actually kind of cool. They're not all eye candy. Some of them are, but not all of them.
Don't hold out on me.
Yep, JRPGs are supposed to be grindy, that's for certain. But anytime you see the job system involved in a Final Fantasy game, you need to understand that if there's the job system, grinding is going to be a very big part of it. The only thing it doesn't do is tell you how many points you gain per battle. I wish they'd do that. It's about alright to pump yourself up as a grind. Rise and grind, everybody. You take your protein shakes, you go to the gym. Once you go and you steal all the stuff there, because stealing is considered a form of getting the points. There you go. Knock that giant down. Hear me now, believe me sometime next week. I'm telling you the truth here. You got to do the grind, and you need to make sure you're not being the girly man here, and you got to do the thing here and grind. You grind. You need to make sure you're doing that, because you just never. Oh, I almost done with the bad time. Had to be good to do that one. That's right, and then we're gonna go to the, you get out of that, and we go to the gunner here. And halfway to target the MP. That's right, and get it going on here. Once when we're done, we go to the chopper. The chopper will get us out of here. The chopper, Buzzer's on the chopper right now. He's waiting for Yuna to come back. And so now we're fighting the seed thing here. So we do the sword play. And then we'll steal. See, she learned borrowed time, or Riku learned borrowed time. So she'll automatically move on to the next ability. See, there she goes on to pilfer HP. She's got some nasty ones there to get.
I'm on a roll.
I hate to say this, Alucard, but every movie right now is flopping. no one is, I should say no one, few people don't want to go back to the theaters. To me, they're too expensive, and people are now accustomed just to staying at home, watching TV at home. Desi and I are gonna probably watch Spinal Tap 2 tonight. Got it right there.
Don't hold out on me.
And it might be a fine movie. That's the thing, is it's just that right now theaters are way too expensive, and people would much rather with their big app. I'm looking at an 8K 85-inch television right now. There is nothing that is going to make me, well, I should say nothing. There's just things right now that I have no interest in investing my time and money in, and going to the theaters is one of them. I really don't want to go back to the theaters. They'd have to have something really good to have me want to go back to the theaters. And even then, ticket prices are insane, you know. If Desi and I were to go to the theater tonight to see whatever, it's going to be $15 to $20 a seat. If we get popcorn and a drink, that's going to be another 20 some odd dollars. You're talking $50-$60 just to go to the theater. Or we can stay home and watch movies here, you know, and not have to worry about some guy with a big freaking head sitting in front of me, or someone behind me coughing, or the guy sitting two seats down lifting up and giving a popcorn fart that smells like smells like hell. I don't have to worry about any of that.
Kitty stuff.
Is it?
So I'm just curious. That's why I'm looking at some of this stuff. I'm just curious to see where they are. Oh yeah, that was Cesar Romero's thing. He refused to shave his mustache. He's like, yeah, I'll be the Joker, but I'm not shaving my mustache. Which would totally never happen today. At all. There's not an actor on the planet that wouldn't shave their mustache for a role.
Takers, keepers.
Pretty much. But honestly, they wouldn't cast.
Time to clean up. Right
If they cast an actor who said he wasn't going to shave his beard or his mustache for a role, they wouldn't cast him. I mean, every time you see someone in a superhero film, they're going to be a hero. What's the first thing they do? They go to the gym. They get in shape.
Takers, keepers.
Because they know that they're going to have to be... That body's going to have to come out at some point. Oh, it's working out and getting taking care of your body is a lot of work, period. But, you know, how much is Robert Downey Jr. making to be Iron Man? He can take a couple of weeks. He can take a month to get himself in shape. So he, or not Iron Man, Doctor Doom. He can take a month to get in shape so he can be Doctor Doom. You know. You know, it's not like you're working at the 7-Eleven behind the counter and your boss comes to you and says, "I think you need to lose. You need to get in shape." And that's where you look at your boss and go, "I'm not." Who gives a shit? None of your business if I'm in shape or not. Do I show up and do my job or not? But when you're a superhero or a supervillain, quarter pounder, the quarter pounder? I'm going to get a McDonald's hamburger for doing this? Six months. Wow. My point is that they're not paid chump change, and they have time. He couldn't eat any food? Redeemed a surprise. What did he do? I hate it when I can't see what people are doing here. Oh, he did surprise. Okay. It's easy to fall into the fast food trap. I definitely know all about that. With my problems I've had mentally over the last week or so. Desi was gone Tuesday and Wednesday. She was out of town Tuesday and then came home late Wednesday. I went and had fast food. That being said, I've been losing weight, so I'm down to 197 pounds even. So pretty pleased about that. Oh, Brendan Fraser's another one of those guys you hear a lot about, and just about what a nice guy he is. I've never heard anyone say anything bad about Brendan Fraser. Thank you, Grizzled. Hello, Zuzi. Trigger happy.
Takers, keepers.
That's it?
That's it. I wonder if we could have anything if he drank anything. That would be my question. He goes, "Hey, could you at least go in the back and when you were all said and done have a glass of bourbon or something?" That would be difficult for me. Cuz I'm having bourbon tonight. I'm sure he'll do it. It's harder to really take care of yourself when the older you get. I know I saw a picture. Chris Jericho's birthday was here recently, and there's a picture of him working out because he's going back to WWE. At least that's what's to be believed. And he's in. For someone who's 55 years old, he's in good shape. But when you look at him versus what he looked like 10 years ago, he looks horrible. Ooh, Oversoul. I was worried about that one. Bet your ass tonight will be bourbon. I was talking to Desi last night. Desi Dish, my girlfriend, for those who are wondering. We live together. Obviously, I talk with her every night. But we were talking last night about, you know, stress levels and things like that, and how stress can really do a lot as far as helping you lose weight, because it's helped me lose weight, but it's been, you know, it's been preventing my sleep patterns like I'd like to as well. And I said, it kind of makes me wish I could get some sort of benefit from cannabis. But I've tried that, and I can't. It doesn't do anything for me. It actually puts me in a worse mood. So it doesn't do anything for me. I don't smoke. I would never smoke, but I've taken like gummies, and they just, I should have recovered. They don't do anything for me. And she said, well, there's something else you can do. And I said, what is it? She goes, you can get drunk. And I said, well, that'd be tomorrow night. Yuna in only 10 there. She's almost got that. Oh, she's getting her own demi-sword. Good. And no, I don't smoke. I've never smoked anything. I have no interest in smoking at anything at all. I think it's gross. But I've had a gummy or two. Just to see what it would do. I believe Desi and I have a small appointment tomorrow. I'd have to confirm it with her, but I'm pretty sure we do. We might end up heading up to the new Costco that's somewhat local to us. See what we can come up with, see what's there. We definitely want to make sure we get stuff for our Thanksgiving trip. What is this? What is the best controller of all time? PS5 is a great controller, but the battery life is the drizzling shits. Like this thing right here has about an hour at best of battery life. At best. I tell you, my favorite controller, and that's, I realize now we have analog sticks and all that, but the Sega Saturn II controller is about as comfortable of a controller as I have ever used. There was no analog sticks on it, but I liked how it felt in my hand.
Don't hold out on me.
For those who are wondering what I mean, Sega Saturn's original controller, the Xbox controller is pretty good too, was kind of like this, except it was bent. Like it had it wasn't flat like this. This is an Xbox Series X controller. It wasn't flat like this. It actually had a bubble kind of design to it. And I didn't care for it because the bubble actually kind of made it a little harder to use. And then when they redesigned the Saturn, one of the things they did is they redesigned the controller. And when they did that, they put it was a six face buttons, which I love fighting games. That was really needed. Had 6 face buttons, 2 shoulder buttons, and it had a really responsive directional pad on it, and it was very comfortable in the hand. So Sega Saturn II controller. Now I think I have one here. Let me look. Because I think my Saturn is up here.
Leave it to me.
Yeah. This bad boy right here. Let's just take a look here. That right there is the best controller to me. Very comfortable in the hand, very, very light. Got the 6 face buttons for you to play fighting games with. Good stuff. And I'm getting my ass kicked here. But I would definitely take the Sega Saturn controller here. Back to this. If you're looking for a good fighting game controller, that's it right there. 6 face buttons. Well, like I said, the original one also had 6 face buttons, but it had a bubble design to it. It was very odd to put it in your hands and try to use it. Very odd.
Don't hold out on me. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's Mortal Kombat might have been the entire, Street Fighter was the reason they did the 6-button Genesis controller. The original Genesis controller only had 3 buttons on it. Ooh. But you could upgrade it to a 6-button, and the 6-button was made for fighting games, and it was well needed, quite honestly. Good, we almost got that. It was well needed. You needed to have those buttons, and it was easier for Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. And for those who are wondering, yes, it was needed for Street Fighter, things like that, because you'd have to do button combinations where to do a heavy punch, you'd have to hold two buttons, one button, and then hit another one or something like that. It was a pain in the ass. Yeah, the SNES had the shoulder buttons. The SNES is a pretty good controller for fighting games too, but the
Effortless.
I didn't care for the shoulder buttons being there for hard punch and hard kick. You could always go into the menu and fix that, but much more difficult than it appeared. Where the hell is the dog? Whiskey. He must be in there with Desi. Desi's working from home today. I thought she learned that. I guess not. Oh, Pilfer. Okay, so she's moving on to Pilfer MP now. And don't get me wrong, guys. If you were really serious about fighting games, you would have gone and gotten a joystick, because that's how fighting games are meant to be played. But if you were trying to find something on the cheap, if you were trying to find something where you could run in and just, you know, $20, I think the 6-button controllers were, it was a lot more cost effective than spending 4 times that much to get a joystick. They were hoping to make that the standard Alucard.
Ready? You betcha.
That technique has been used a couple of times. That keypad controller, even the Atari Jaguar had it. That was 10 years later. A couple people have tried that keypad thing with the overlays and all that. It was really made for customization to make things easier for you to control. But the problem was it was too clunky. It wasn't viable, and it made it harder for a lot of people to get used to how games controlled. Imagine, especially now, imagine if you were to buy Call of Duty, right? Black Ops 7 just came out. So let's just say you're playing Call of Duty Black Ops 7, and you're like, "Oh, I'm playing this game and I've got this keypad and it's got all the stuff, the quick buttons and all that. I'm so cool. This is so good. I'm so good at this." And then you play Battlefield 6, which is the prime competitor to it, and all the buttons are different. That would drive you crazy trying to figure that out. Whiskey is barking at someone outside. That's what he's doing. I can hear him in there barking.
Take
Hey! Whiskey Tea Dog. They were just trying to make it to where it would be easier to use for people, and I get the sentiment, but at the same time, we're much gamers are a lot more about familiarity of things, and if you're playing one game and the controls are one way, and you're playing the prime competitor and it's something completely different, it would make it a lot harder to enjoy both games. Alright, so now Pain has learned that ability, right? Boy, Excalibur is 120 to go for her. But we're moving right along. We're getting all these skills that are good, and it's, you know, some are easier to get than others. The Switch controller is nice. The Switch Pro controller. This one that I've been using to play Dragon Quest. That's a good controller. You're right, Zuzi. Didn't mean to do that. Hassan Piker is an idiot, as we have discussed many times. Gal Gadot, however her name is pronounced, is not the reason that the DC, the Snyderverse died. That wasn't her at all. Besides, we all know why he hates her. We all know. Every one of us. We all know why he hates her. It's because of what she did before she became an actress. Whiskey is really losing his mind. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that she's like the greatest actress of all time. Absolutely not. But, is he just jealous because she's got more fans than he does? I mean, that could be it. Almost got quarter pounder. That's so funny that they call it the quarter pounder. In fact, I would say that people think that her portrayal of Wonder Woman was one of the bright spots of the DC, the Snyderverse. Which, again, shows what a flippin' moron Hassan Piker is. He can say whatever he wants. He hates her because of her religion. She was part of the IDF. That's his hatred of her, is that she was part of the IDF.
Takers, keepers.
And you could quote me on that. It's so funny how his star has kind of gone. A couple of months ago, he was on a daily show or something. Joker 2 was I'm sorry. This is the problem with when you have someone in charge of something that they really have no idea what they're doing. And no, there's no... Joker 2 is the first time that I've ever seen where Harley manipulates Joker. That's not supposed to be how it works. She does not manipulate Joker. Joker manipulates her. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how their whole relationship was founded and everything. So I do not see why you would do a Joker 2 and try to do a subversive role reversal where she's the one in charge of the relationship when that's not how it's ever been. He uses her... Whiskey. Hey. Okay. All right. Hey. Yeah. You're getting barked at, and now I'm going to come close that window. See, you lose your privileges when you bark like that.
Sorry.
What's he doing?
It was the real seal guy because there's water in the basement.
Oh,
And
okay.
it shouldn't be, and so he came and took pictures and all that. So
Okay.
we'll see.
Is he leaving now?
He left.
He just left.
He just left.
Okay. Pardon me. All right, so that's what happened. We had a visitor from Real Seal, so that's what was going on. But anyway, no, Joker is not the one that's supposed to be submissive to Harley. It's supposed to be the other way around. That he manipulates her and uses her as a shield. He uses her. She doesn't use him. And that's when I read the plot synopsis of what they were planning on doing. I was like, this is completely bass backwards. This is wrong. Who wants to see a Joker film where Joker is a cuck, you know? No one wants to see that. The first Joker film was a dive into the mind of how someone can lose their mind and become what the Joker becomes, and it's a fantastic film. But how do you go from that to, yeah, well, he gets, you know, cucked by Lady Gaga? No, no. And that's the kind of movie that I don't want to. I kind of want to see how bad it is, but I don't want to pay to see it. And if I see it like on network television or something, it's going to be all butchered anyway. So, you know, I don't want to do that. Da 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 do do do. She's getting there for pill for MP. Yeah, we're getting there. It's true. You'll pay with your time, as we were talking about yesterday. Time is of everything. Is the most finite resource we have on this planet. I damn sure want to pay any money. It just.
Come get some.
Payne gets all the good lines.
Da da da. Pay with your time. Shot him right in the head. I take no. All right, let's save it and let's go do with the story because we're not getting any XP now. We're gaining job points, which is the most important thing. But I'm going to advance the plot a little bit so we can actually get some more monsters. Well, let's go back over this way. What do we have over here? Okay, she learned pill for MP. So again, we are building up job points for, or ability points, or whatever you call it, for each job. So if we take a look at Riku, who just learned Pilfer MP, she's done with that. She's moved on to Sticky Fingers. So that'll be the next one for her. Payne's still working on Excalibur. She's doing pretty good work there. And then Gunner, we're working on that. So we're working, moving on up. She still runs like a girl. Look at her run. I got my hands up. I know she is a girl, but it just... she's running like that.
No problem.
No, I should have stolen from that.
Take the gold.
And if you play Kingdom Hearts at all, you'll notice that in Kingdom Hearts 1, there's Final Fantasy X characters at the beginning of the game. You have Tidus and Waka. Off the top of my head. In Kingdom Hearts 2, the Gullwings are in it. They're little fairy-looking things, but they're in it. Da da doo 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 doo. Keep doing it.
Another flawless victory.
I wouldn't say it was flawless, but this is where we found Tidus showed up at this part of the world when he came to Besaid Island. I don't remember how many years it is after 10 that 10-2 takes place, but Yuna's got very long ponytail there for someone, unless it's several years. I'm just saying. And Yuna can't get wet. Don't go in the water, Yuna. There's sharks. Still find it weird she has lace-up boots, and she was designed by Tetsuo Nomura. Now everyone's going to go start looking at all of his character designs and then go, you know what, Enigma's right. Nomura loves zippers. He really does. I just love how lush and green everything is here. I wish the world was always like this. Sadly, here in the suburbs of Chicago, this is not the way. We do not see a lot of green right now, unless it's in some of the evergreen bushes that are around. All of our trees are ditching their leaves. Oops, wrong way. So they're turning colors and they're dying.
Time to clean up. Right behind you. I could get used to this.
Okay, next please.
Oh man, 4 of them. Trying to maximize the amount of turns we get here by having Riku steal. She still gets points from the steal.
Works for me.
Over halfway to on the level. She got a little bit of time to go there. Pain should be doing, yeah, almost a fourth of the way into the, so we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Should probably find out what we're doing for dinner tonight. I don't even know. I made ramen last night. Desi had not, as I said, we've both been eating out the last couple times this week, and because she was gone, and I don't cook when she's not here, mostly because there's just not a lot of stuff to make for one person. That's filling and all that good stuff. But I knew she probably would like to have something kind of home cooked and rich and good. So I made her fresh ramen. Well, I don't make fresh ramen noodles. Let's be completely honest. But I do get like a broth concentrate, which is amazing. If you guys are looking for like a really rich soup base, go get concentrated ramen broth out of your Asian aisle of your supermarket, and you can thank me later. It's like 2 tablespoons for every 8 ounces of water. Mix that up and heat it up, and it is the richest soup broth you will ever have. It is so good. But I get like ramen noodles. You can get those from there. Then I'll do pork. Cut up pork with mushrooms, green onions, and sesame seeds. But trust me, if you're looking for a good soup base, ramen concentrate. I get it from my local supermarket. I'm sure most of your guys probably have them too. Just go to the Asian section of your local supermarket, and they come in little bottles like that big, and it'll just say on there concentrate. And my store has two types. There's a pork broth, and then there's the a miso broth. Desi is not a huge miso fan from what I have seen, so I get the pork broth, and guys, it's freaking delicious. Trust me. So there are people all around here. Oh, we went in the right one to begin with.
Welcome back.
She is gonna pop.
So, tell us about the baby. It's gonna be born soon, right?
Not yet. Waka's getting a little ahead of himself.
Ah, bummer.
So, care to go for a little walk?
Can you?
I could use the exercise. Come on.
The fact that she said that she's about due to pop any time, and she's still got the corset on. She's not showing at all.
You'd run off without telling us.
This.
The sphere. Waka told me about it.
Kimari said he found it on Mount Gagazet.
Boy, that looks like somebody we know.
It does look like him, though something seems a little off.
Yeah.
Have you found anything?
Nothing. But there's still a lot of places we haven't looked yet.
Must be fun, being free to go where you please.
It is fun. I never expected a journey quite like this.
I'm not there, so you can spread your wings?
Maybe.
Huh. You have spread your wings. Well, good luck. But, Yuna, never forget who you are. You're the High Summoner that defeated Sin.
Mm-hmm.
There are those who would use that, Yuna.
I'll be alright. I won't let myself be used anymore. Not by anyone.
Ooh. It kicked.
Really?
I want to feel.
She still got on the corset. I don't know a lot about pregnancy, but I know that if you are about to give birth, a corset is not
Since you've come all this way,
something
why
you
not stay the night?
you really should be wearing. But you know, yeah. But good for Waka. Waka gets to wife up Lulu. So I mean, good for him. Way out of his league. $90,000. I have 5,000 gil. There's no way I have 900,000. She's very recognizable. She's very famous. Everyone knows who the hell she is. She's having fun now, just like me, having fun. Having fun, enjoying life. So the temple is still here, even though the faith is no longer in there. The summon is no longer in there. Because we destroyed them all at the end. Treasure chest. It's locked. Okay. I'll have to look up how that's done. Seen the cave. I'll tell you something quite special. Okay, there's a cave around here then. Oh. It's off limits. Why is it off limits? Let me in. Okay, nothing over there. Nothing over here. Just out of my own curiosity. Okay, nothing. Not right now, anyway. Pee break. Give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that, guys. Sometimes you gotta take a quick little pee break. All right, so now we got Yuna here. Oh, there's Lulu. Never get enough Lulu time.
Oh, where's Waka?
He left at daybreak. He said something about a cave.
A cave?
Cave? I wonder what he's up to.
Going into the cave.
Find out?
Yeah, there might be fiends.
Thanks. Though I doubt he'd have trouble handling a few fiends. Still, I'm a little worried. It's not like Waka to hide things.
That's funny. I don't remember there being any cave.
I don't know much about it either. Would you mind asking around?
We're on the case. Well, we did hear that old woman in the temple say something about the cave. Riku, she doesn't look pregnant. No, but she's got the stuff for it. Okay, nothing there. About you? Okay. Apparently there's a thing where Riku says Lulu doesn't look pregnant. Well, that's because she's wearing a corset. And again, last time I checked, a corset does not go well with baby making. Not that I'm an expert on baby making or corsets, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Maybe she's trying to keep that little shit, like, tied up. Like, you're not going anywhere, you little shit. You're staying right here. I know what the 2 is for. Can't go that way yet. No,
Any trouble?
cell phone.
We're fine. How about you guys?
My heart is aching.
Huh?
Nothing.
His heart is aching because he needs himself some Yuna. He likes Yuna quite a bit. I have no idea. Oh, it must be up there. Okay. Well, how do we get up there? She almost got on the level there. A fourth of the way through Sticky Fingers. And a third of the way through Excalibur. All right. So Yuna didn't get anything for that because she didn't get a turn. She didn't do anything. So Riku got a point, and so did Pain, but Yuna did not. So that's why, if you'll notice, I'm kind of not attacking with Riku. I'm just having her steal and at least once, so she gets a point, like just a bonus point there, just for stealing. So now they each have 2 points. There's 3 points. 3 there. And 3 there. So they each should have gotten 3 points on their jobs for doing that. So if we take a look at Yuna's abilities here. See, she's gone up to 31 there. 34 on Sticky Fingers. It should be 44, 43, 42 on Excalibur. So she's getting there. I must have needed to talk to somebody else before doing all this. Or not.
Yuna here. Huh. That was weird.
It's nothing.
Yeah, Yuna has a cell phone. But it's not a smartphone, it's a dumb phone, because brother has her number. It's almost like we're missing something. Maybe do pizza tonight. Oh, the ciphers. Let's see. Randomly generated. Okay. Yeah. It's randomly generated. So looking anything up will not help. Wow, she's speaking Japanese.
It's all in the wrist.
Just a cheap-ass Little Caesars pizza tonight might be the way to go. I'm guessing one number is up there. The pink is where the numbers are, but can't get to them yet. This is where they thought they said the cave was, but it's not letting us go down there yet. So I guess there's somebody in town I gotta talk to. Wonder why. I mean, it's. This is the funny thing is I don't think Riku's character design is all that great. I don't in this game. Her outfit there is just kind of. Now she'll change once we get her over to different dress spheres. Oh, good. She's almost done with on the level. She should be close to being... Yeah, we're all right.
No problem.
Should get it.
Leave it to me.
Well, baby. I'm okay with it. And she's about to level up. Abilities, Yuna, she should be close. Yeah, one more, and then she'll get that. Move on to the next, and Pain is about to level up too. I've seen a lot of casting news for Zootopia 2. I saw that there's going to be 2 buddy cops that are zebras that are going to be voiced by CM Punk and Roman Reigns, which is really funny, considering, according to TV, they don't like each other. Even though they probably, and I know behind the scenes, they probably do really like each other. Okay, so Yuna has gotten that. Now she's moving in a burst shot. She's moving right along, quite honestly. Says she's only 28% done, though, which tells me some of those ones that we can't see are probably quite a bit of experience. Almost halfway. Almost halfway. She's not getting as many points as Riku is. That's true. I feel bad for Michael J. Fox. You know, Parkinson's... He's at the part of his life where Parkinson's is really taken away from him. He's just doing his best with what he's got, and I can't blame him for that whatsoever.
It's all in the wrist.
Level 10, level 11. It's you got to feel bad for him. That's the thing, is that, you know, no one asks for diseases like that, and you know, it would be one thing that if he was he smoked his whole life, he smoked 2.5 packs of cigarettes a day, and then he ended up with lung cancer. Part of me would be like, well, I feel bad for you, but you know, you kind of knew you were gonna, you know, you knew that smoking wasn't good for you. That's how Parkinson's works.
Where's the fun in that?
We won!
An empty win.
Trigger happy. Go, take it. See, she's already 6 of the way there. Over halfway to Sticky Fingers. Over halfway to Excalibur. So, doing well, doing well. Oversoul. Don't get the oversoul. And yeah, I'm doing this so we can get every point we can. It's welcome back. It's all about getting as many ability points and such as we can, so we can you know, max out these jobs. There's good stuff that comes from maxing out the jobs, guys.
I'm gonna whack you good.
Yep, steal that. Oh crap. I didn't mean to do that. Take them down, baby. Yep. Takers, keepers. Because they want to? I mean, whatever, I guess. I got no problem with people setting up servers for Concord if that's really what they want to do. I could think of much more productive ways to spend your time and money, but people do all sorts of dumb shit. Case closed. I just realized I don't have my chats up. And kick isn't showing up where I want it to. Steal. And did I really just hit 75 followers on Kick. Here we go. Go over here. If I hit 75 followers, that means I can apply. Trigger happy. Here I am, not paying attention, and I should be.
It's all in the wrist.
Concord is not a great game. Sorry, it's just not. They really kind of messed up the whole hero shooter kind of thing. Wait, no, it's not. I think it's that. Steal, steal, steal. Oh, it's on here. Because I'm a goof.
That wasn't much fun.
I mean, they made all the Concord characters look, swordplay, they looked horrible. The game played like a normal kind of hero shooter, I guess. Yes, I hit 75. That means I should be able to hit affiliate. Oh, it's time for lunch. I'll take care of this while I'm at lunch. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and break for lunch real quick. Desi is home today, so I'll get to hang out with her. If you have not done so yet, please feel free to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Rumble, and Kick. I'd appreciate that. Looks like I did hit 75 on Kick, so yay. I'm going to continue working on that. Subscription on YouTube would be great as well. That's my next goal, is to get monetized on YouTube. Could really use your help with that. If you're on any of those platforms, feel free to like, follow, comment, all that good stuff. I'm not asking anybody to spend any money. but viewership would be great. If you are wanting to spend money, though, I do accept, pardon me, subscriptions on Twitch and Rumble, and soon to be Kick. It looks like. All you got to do is, you can help me out with that. Also, I have a Fourth Wall store where you can find some of my merch. I have T-shirts, Grog's glasses, water bottles, hats, a whole schmear, and then of course I'm a glitchenergy.com affiliate. Go to glitchenergy.com. That's GLYTCH. Check that place out. Use my code Enigma, get a discount off of your order, and get yourself some delicious drinks. All that stuff goes directly to support a very small creator who's trying to become successful, so I can afford silly little things like health insurance. In the meantime, I believe Yarny is live right now, so don't go far. I'll be back in about an hour, but in the meantime, go hang out with Yarny and tell her I said hi. I'll see you guys here in about an hour, and we're going to pick up right here where we're leaving off with Final Fantasy X-2. I have some cool music here, so y'all stick around for that, and I'll see you soon.
You need